This is Skye, the Soulful Progressive with FNN-Feminist News Network, the feminist news that's right for you. Welcome to Skye in the Pagoda Room, giving you that soulful news you need, yes indeed. And if you haven't told a friend to like and subscribe today to get it that soulful way, you better. I know that's right, because you know I'm putting down receipts on the news that's important to you. So what do I want to talk to you about today? What is going on? The banning of who? Laurie Underwood. Now, I know you done heard about this. This woman is from Illinois' 14th, representing well, winning by over 15,000 votes for her seat to get it. Is being banned in a House Homeland Security Committee hearing, trying to set them straight on what is really going on with the policies of Trump, because those children have not been killed in over 10 years until Trump's administration has came along to enact policies that are more than wrong. So we're going to take a look at what was told within democracy now, and then we're going to have a talk about this. We're going to set this straight, because that House committee is what? 18 Democrats and 13 Republicans, and those Republicans were able to shut her down? Something is wrong. So let's take a look and then talk strong.
Admitted Wednesday, a 10-year-old girl from El Salvador died in the custody of Department of Health and Human Services last September, making her at least the 6th child to die in recent months after crossing into the United States from Mexico. The Office of Refugee Resettlement described the girl, who is not named, as medically fragile, said she died of fever and respiratory distress in an Omaha, Nebraska hospital. Wednesday's disclosure drew protests from Democratic lawmakers who accused the Trump administration of covering up the death for 8 months. 5 other children, all of them from Guatemala, have died in U.S. custody or shortly after being released over the last 8 months. Before last year, no child died in immigration custody in over a decade. On Wednesday, lawmakers on the House Homeland Security Committee grilled acting DHS Secretary Kevin McAleenan about the deaths. This is Illinois freshman Democratic Congressmember Laurie Underwood.
At this point, with 5 kids that have died, 5,000 separated from their families, I feel like, and the evidence is really clear, that this is intentional. It's intentional. It's a policy choice being made on purpose by this administration, and it's cruel and inhumane. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I yield back.
That's an appalling accusation, and our men and women fight hard to protect people in our custody every single day.
After that exchange, Republicans on the Homeland Security Committee led a vote to admonish Congressmember Underwood, had her statement stricken from the record, and barred her from talking during the remainder of the session.
Wow. I know you heard that. With over 5,000 children separated from their parents, and you know judges and federal judges have told Trump's administration and Homeland Security that they need to put those parents back together within 30 days, and that was before Christmas. Ugliness. And this doesn't need to be going on. And especially with the fact that, you know, you don't think it isn't intentional? Why have so many died when more than before his administration enacted this border hate against people coming in from Guatemala and the countries in which they're invading and extracting their natural wealth and helping the military be strong-arming its own people to help out corporations to extract even more wealth from them? That is wrong. That is so more than wrong. And they're not facing their own truth. And that's what Underwood was giving them. I mean, you have 13 Republicans on that committee with 18 Democrats leading that committee. Now, I'm ready to call them all out because they are wrong. And I'm going to talk about these ones that are color and women that didn't stand behind Underwood like they should, especially Benny Thompson, that damn boy that isn't represent Mississippi second well enough to understand that this is a part of their policy. And he got nerve to have the cheer Luis Correa out of California's 46 being the same damn way. He's no good either. And Kathleen Rice of New York's first. Sorry, sister. And Cedric Richmond of Louisiana second. And Chele Torres of New Mexico. Disappointed in you, girl. I hope you ain't one of those that voted. I'm going to find out. And I'm going to let y'all know. And she's supposed to be chair of the subcommittee on oversight and management. She should know what that policy is really going on with over 6 children gone within a year. And there ain't been none since beyond 10 years. We're talking Bush was better than Trump. Ugly, ugly. Nanette Berrigan of California is 44. Shame on you, girl. Yvette Clark of New York's 9th. They've already talked about you. And Emmanuel Clava of Missouri's 5th. We got to think twice about you. And Val Dummings of Florida's 10th, and Al Green of Texas. You want to impeach Trump so bad, but you don't want to face the facts. Al, I better know that you was standing behind Laurie Underwood. I know you should be better than that coming up out of Texas. And Sheila Jackson Lee of Texas 18. Girl, what's up with that? You be talking all other kind of stuff. Why aren't you backing up Underwood in what you know is an assault against brown people in the border of Mexico? And Elisa Stockland, Michigan's 8th, Dana Titus of Nevada's 1st, and Bonnie Coleman of New Jersey's 12th. Those are all the no-goods on that committee that are Democrat that tried to ban and erase what she had said and taken out of the history books. Well, you may try in your little funky-ass official way, but I'm going to tell you, social media is out there for everyone. And I'm here to exclaim those people are wrong for not backing her in what is clearly the policy of Trump's racist, nationalist regime change from democracy to a plutocracy ran by the oligarchs and allowing the Pentagon and the CIA to run wild. And if you don't believe that, child, you can leave comments below. But I'm here to let you know it ain't right, because in this era of hate, you're going to have to participate, because if not, Trump's policies won't get better, they'll get worse, and they'll keep trying to silence even those that are speaking out like Laurie Underwood. Now, I know I'm with you, girl. And this is one of the women that I was talking about before her race when I was mentioning the women to look out for the Democratic Progressive Party to watch out for before the election, and when I mentioned all that one, and I am the only one in YouTube news media and indie news media that had mentioned all 26 women's names that had progressively won and came on in to the new 116. I know that's right. And you ain't gonna get no more like this than Feminist News and the Soulful Progressive. I'll make sure I leave links to those videos below, but you can always check under my videos for those other ones where I talk about Underwood and Presley, and AOC and all the rest that were running for the race and who to look out for, and the ones that won, and mentioning them all. So check those out. Leave comments below if you don't believe so, but I know she was right about that man in the White House's policy against the brown people at the border, and in the appalling, unhumanitarian way in which they're being treated. History ain't gonna look kind on this. So, thanks for watching. Thanks for joining. And remember, you can always contact me at FeministNewsN@gmail.com. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the YouTube channel and the Facebook page. I got that rant of the day on Blogger. Check out that new one. And how corporations are killing us. And you could always check out the Patreon. Go to the Soulful Progressive on Twitter. Contact me, email me if you want. Feminism is for everyone. T, yes indeed. All right, send it to you from Hawaii. So, like I said, thanks for watching. Thanks for joining. And get serious about your activism and speaking truth to power. Peace.